called Doyoon, but I've been saying Doyoon. I'm not sure. I think it might be Doyoon. I feel like I've heard them say Doyoon a few times. But I'm gonna go with Doyoon for now. Until I hear it again. Until I hear somebody say Doyoon. It died out when it first came out because it was such nonsense. So why bring it up again? Anna raised her eyebrows. She clicked her tongue while tapping on her watch screen. They talk about it as they see it out there. But we know, right?
완전 아니야.
She's far from doing such a thing.
혹시
We need to make sure the rumor doesn't bother her. I wish she would forget about this nonsense. But I guess it won't be easy. Anna suddenly looked troubled. They probably made an issue of it because they thought it might actually work. That's one ill-intentioned, malicious rumor. Alright, that didn't offend her. Now I think this one might offend her. She has her hand on her mouth. Is that an indication that I should stay away from this topic? But it increased rapport with Ju Young. Maybe it will increase rapport with her as well.
아니야?
You never know. He probably took a break after leaving school, no? We all get along so well, this group. He didn't tell me anything about it. It overlaps with the scholarship topic S. Sung-young mentioned, though. Probably wrote the post to support S. Sung-young's claim. Despite the wealth, he snatched someone else's scholarship opportunity and took time off school shortly.
맞아.
Yes, that's how they want to put things out. Anna nodded with her arms crossed. It's super simple story. It sounds like it. Super simplify?
말하자면
Yeah, erasing all the details and context with intent to portray a story in a certain way.
혹시
Are you asking because you really don't know? Yes, crystal clear now. In a way, you were also turned into a betrayer if your story is super simplified. Do you see what I'm getting at? Yeah, I do. Doyoon unknowingly bit his lip. It's disturbing, like, yeah, because people want simple answers to things, and so then they if it can be described shortly, it's a good observation. I don't think it's all that well written, but I get it.
그건
You super simplify something, right, and then you may just make make people sound like the worst has happened. They've done the worst thing, you know. Since I am on the show, I can't avoid it. Portraying me in a way that fits with the show's theme. That's the same thing as ill-intentioned edits.
그럴싸해.
Oh, that sounds right. Maybe it is inevitable for us. Alright, she wasn't offended. Focus. Doyoon has commanded the attention of the judges from his fellow band members. Ever since the preliminaries, his popularity was undeniable. I think we'll have time for the last conversation with Sale as well. Should we rather talk about B-stars? Like how Doyoon was loved by all the judges?
그랬었지.
That favor lasted until the preliminaries. Why? It wasn't that bad in the finals either. I know it's been controversial, but you still made it to the top 5.
그래도
Good or bad, they shed light on me often. That doesn't mean you're thriving on the show, okay? Did she say that doesn't mean you're thriving on the show? Okay. I'm really confused by this dialogue. This sentence, it seems like they're just saying random things to each other that don't make sense. Inha stopped talking and leered at Doyoon.
혹시
By all means, are you expecting any warm consolation from me?
그런
From you? I'm not insane yet.
왜 그래?
I'll be honest, I'm good at comforting people. Since when?
왜?
As of now.
그렇지?
I guess it is comforting to chit chat like this. Nice, it worked out.
그거지.
I thought it might go the other way. So, who's good at comforting people? You are, yeah. You're the best. I practically gave you the answer. What's your answer? The answer is silence, It's silence. Alright. I tried to say you are, sir. It's not my fault. Alright. We're gonna finish up. We're gonna do this last conversation with Sale, and then we can finally move on past this level, which is killing me. These levels, they take too... Dude, this is...
설마
I kind of You just have to relax and accept that the game's gonna go real slow. Do you really think S. Sung Young did it? Then where were they hiding? I guess we've accepted that none of us can be S. Sung Young because none of us can create another account, right? I think that's something that I keep forgetting. But that's the thing, is that we don't know that somebody doesn't have a phone on them thing, you know? Maybe somebody, if somebody's S. Sung Young and they're like a super criminal, then they might have a way to make a second account that we don't know about. They could have a phone in their pocket. We haven't searched everybody. You know, the only person we searched was Hae-sung. Sale, you need to calm down first. Like, we already know from the previous video that Sale could easily be Hae-sung. He has the iPod in his bag. The only thing is that when he died, S. Sung Young made a post after his death. What's important now is that we're here together. S. Sung Young or whatever can't do anything to us. I wish I could believe that. Sale looked around while adjusting his bag strap. As long as we don't have any internal conflict among us. Right. And pretty soon, it's going to be revealed that he's the stalker. That's not going to happen now. Yes, it is, though. You have no idea what's coming. Yeah, Sale, you know what you're talking about. But god damn it, I hate that I've got negative rapport with him. I'm trying to be positive here. We can't allow any fissures into the group. I agree with you on that. But what if more issues arise that require our attention? Like how you're a stalker? If that's the case, a schism might be impossible to prevent. Maybe you should tell us the truth in advance, Sale. That way you won't get caught out there. Hae-sung countered S. Sung Young's forewarning, and that's what happened. Do you think they are interconnected? Sale shook his head. Then Hae-sung was attacked by someone in here. That means S. Sung Young also uploaded photos by utilizing their own method. We can't even handle one suspicion, but now we have to deal with two. What? What? His hands that were clenched at the bag strap turned pale. The information we have is fragmentary. When the investigation begins later, there could be an explanation for this whole thing. Investigation. Sale trembled after biting his lower lip. Oh yeah, he's nervous about the investigation. Sale, are you okay? I'm fine. I wish we could taking it. Even if we settle.
맞아요.
You're right. The only thing we can do is remain calm and survive. But then I really don't know what. Alright, let's keep going. The rumor. Ju Young's dating the wealthy guy, right?
너무 나갔어.
I can't believe they're spreading that kind of rumor in this chaos. Yeah. Why are they talking about that all of a sudden? It was a serious accident and people began to pay more attention. It might be more than when Beloved was disbanded. Sorry for Ju Young to say this, but Beloved wasn't really popular. People couldn't have said that if they only knew Ju Young's feelings toward Beloved. Alright, my sanity just lowered from that. It was a long time. People change. Memories get embellished. Do you think she feels the same way as she did before? Do you think they are real? Only the members would know. Not much was known about the incident back then. There were only 3 facts: Ju Young's withdrawal from her girl group, the disbandment of the group, and the bankruptcy of her former agency. Yeah, it seems like Sale's trying to spread negativity around a lot now. He's become the new negative character after Hae-sung is gone. He's filling that void. Sale frowned and shook his head. Do-yoon unknowingly let out a sigh. It's like first he was coming after Hae-sung, and now he's going after everybody else. Except Inha. He'll never go after Inha. Then how should we respond to that? Can't respond to anything right now. We should keep quiet. Whether we sue them or fight them online, we need to get out of here first. What will you do if we suddenly lose signal while arguing on Fader? Things would get really tricky. Whether it is true or not isn't important. What matters is who throws the last punch. I think Do Young is smart for doing nothing. Nowhere. Right. Oh, let's talk to him. I'll probably get a negative report for this because he loves Inha and probably won't appreciate me saying anything negative. I guess they were going to find her family and relatives for better pictures. They must have been upset already. I guess there were no attention seekers around Inha. People tend to run wild in front of the camera even though they don't know about a thing about the person. I guess it goes to show how nice she has been with other people. Could be that Inha grew up in foster care or something. The two stared at Inha for a minute. She might not have family. After observing her behavior for a bit, they looked at each other again. Inha never talked about other people except for her crew members. Even I don't know anything about her family or friends. Maybe the crew was her family and friends. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Necessary? Since when did V-Stars care if it was necessary or not? Sale suddenly fell silent. Sale seemed confused for a moment, but his expression changed quickly. They do. In the end, contestants are their products. If there's a story they want to shine, they exaggerate. If there's something that would damage the show, they hide it. They market the contestants by adding a story. The problem is that they never ask for the contestants' consent. I would think that Sale, being an obsessed stalker, maybe could have blackmailed Sung Young to get her to not reveal Inha's past. It's a possibility. Protecting her from afar. Yu-Hyuk's past is as vague as Inha's. He's the son of Byung-Hyun Lee. Isn't that enough? Nobody knows what he did during the break. I guess he needed time to pull himself together. That's obvious. I'm talking about the specifics. That's where people's interests lie. What about before that? Or what kind of student he was? Things like that. I guess he lived a good life with a silver spoon in his mouth. Anyone can guess that, right? He doesn't like that silver spoon. People want something more dramatic. For example, what was his life like after his father, the legendary singer, passed away? Do-yoon couldn't help but frown. Sale stopped himself when he saw Do-yoon's face. I can never get used to that. Look at them now. People are ecstatic. They want to know what's going on in here. That's the public interest. If you get stressed out, that's your loss. Focus. Do-yoon had commanded the attention of the judges away from their fellow band members. His popularity was undeniable. The judges really liked you. Yeah, they did. Honestly, I still don't know why. Because you're a badass, man. I thought they would evaluate the entire band, but they focused more on individuals. They would have recognized the band itself if the entire performance was good. Masquerade wasn't one of them. The other members weren't attractive. Damn, that's harsh. Do-yoon cleared his throat. Sale stopped for a moment, but began to continue again. Isn't it better to remain in the show by yourself than getting eliminated with the rest of the members? Don't you have a purpose for joining the audition? I did have a purpose, although it didn't work out. Why? Because people are calling you a betrayer? If Sung Young had that in mind while shooting the show, you can't avoid it. You don't have to explain it to a staff member. Alright, nice. I know you didn't even want to. Sale clicked his tongue and rubbed his feet against the floor. Thank you for looking at it that way. I might as well do some sucking up. Were you sucking up to me? I was just speaking positively and factually. I guess you could call it that. We need to stick together in the face of the crisis, right? Alright, finally did it. Better quick save. It's time to move on. Here we go. Shall I leave now and move on? Yes. This is going to be the end of the video pretty soon. See y'all next time. Please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. There, I like that. That's how I'll say it. Please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. That's the thing I'll be saying from now on. I was unable to push up Joshyblogz report. I think I really messed up a bit, right? On some of those questions and choices. Doyoon looked at the blinking watch. What we got now? Come to think of it, finding and posting a photo means someone got cold feet, don't you think?
뭐라는 거야?
Problem is the photo was taken here. Everyone is having a hard time. They clearly crossed the line. I don't like them. Neither do we, Plughole. Neither do we.